Park my car here, about a mile from above Betws y Coed. And there's the River Conwy. Quite a, as you see, it's quite a big river, although probably the source is, well, maybe only 15 miles away, but that's how much water is accumulated. Okay, my first stop is the Fairy Glen. That's the old Fairy Glen Hotel across there. It's the main road that goes into Betws y Coed. Old Fairy Glen Hotel. There's a rapids going under the road bridge. I turn right here to the Fairy Glen. Just entered into the Fairy Glen pathway, and it's private property, so 50p to enter, but of course I have this time of year I got the place to myself. It's a little circular walk to the Fairy Glen. Trees are bare of leaves. 26th of November. This way. That's the Fairy Glen, I think, where the River Conwy narrows. Now this is where the little walk ends. It's not far, it's just a couple hundred yards, and the walk ends here. I have to come down those stone steps, which are a bit tricky when it's wet. Okay, now I'll retrace my steps. There's a nice little patch of sun. Seen very little sun shining over the last well, over a week, I think. Just now and again it comes out just for a few minutes. River Conwy descending down to Betws y Coed. Here's an interesting spot. This is where the Conwy, I think, joins with the Ledry, which comes down, the Ledry I believe it's called, that comes down from Dolwyddelyn. And the valley up there joins, the two rivers join, and that becomes a much, much bigger river, really, the River Conwy, and then it's joined by the Lugwy at Betws y Coed, which after heavy rain quite often the Conwy floods then at further down the valley at Llanrwst. I'll take this little picture or video or clip while the sun's shining. You can see the Conwy is close to 100 yards wide at this point. More rapids. Now this footpath looks as though it's continuing, or hopefully it circles back to the entrance point. One last shot. You can see how wide the river is at this point. And there's some nice mature trees along this footpath. So it looks like the footpath here does circle back to the entrance point. Okay, I'm almost back at the entrance point, just there. But here's a nice little picnic spot. And I just have a short break here before I go further up this valley and see if I can inspect the Conwy Falls. I'm just taking this additional video from this picnic spot just to show that the leaves are still falling. And it's almost the end of October. I thought this looks like a farm track for about a mile to see if I can access the Conwy Falls from this side. I'm up a half a mile up this track, and it's a right away. Continuing up this track, there's the Conwy down there, tumbling down the valley. And that's the main road just the other side, that brick wall. I can't hear any traffic. Okay, this path or track here joins the main road. So it looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit of road walking for this time of year. On this time of day there's not too much in the way of traffic, so hopefully let's see, about a quarter mile I turn off to the Conwy Falls. Turn off here. There's the Conwy's Fall Cafe. It looks like it's closed, but hopefully the Conwy Falls is open. It's have to pay at a turnstile, I believe. There's the entrance turnstile. There's a gate that's open there. I could just walk through, but I'll pay the £1 entrance fee because I believe there are some. I think I can hear some people working further along. Got the place to myself today, again, all this afternoon, but there are some other people here, but they're workers doing a little bit of tree work. This is the first time I've been to the Conwy Falls in all the years I've been coming up here. There's the Conwy again. Down there is where the Machno joins the Conwy. The Conwy Falls are a little bit further down. Like the start of the Conwy Falls. Quite a scenic spot, really. It's worth visiting. I assume those are the Conwy Falls. Can't really see too much from this vantage point. But it's not really recommended for your normal pensioner. It's slippery underfoot and quite steep in places. Okay, those are the falls. Well worth viewing. I presume I'll go back that way. One more shot of this raging torrent. And the sun has come out this afternoon, so I've been lucky. Okay, I'm back on the road, just a short distance. Okay, I'm retracing my steps back to the car. There's a valley, one of the attractive valleys that go down to Betws y Coed. There's a fine old oak tree. Yet more rapids. This is the Lugway that comes down from Penny Pass and Ogwen. There's a scenic bridge crossing the Lugway at Betws y Coed. It's a popular spot. There aren't many tourists this time of year, but if there are any, they'll congregate at this point, the old bridge. You just go and actually stand on the bridge itself and inspect these, well, they are kind of like falls rather than rapids. You can see I'm not the only one that's taking photographs. No rapids outside to speak of. That's here. Yeah. Very nice rapids, or falls actually, waterfalls. Now, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think I've just got time to go up and see the Swallow Falls. Park my car in that lay-by. There's Swallow Falls Hotel. $30 for a double. Not too bad. 2 meals for $10. Maybe it's the off-season prices. Turnstile entry, £1.50. I could probably spend, maybe half an hour here. I'll just look at the top of the falls here. That's the top of the falls, quite impressive. There's a seat to view the falls. There's the falls. Very impressive. probably the most impressive waterfalls in Wales, the Swallow Falls, especially after rain. The coins down there. Parked the car in that lay-by there, had a look at the falls, and then crossed the road and came to the inside here, the Swallow Falls Hotel, to have a cup of tea. I'm the only one here, except for the bartender.